Hey everyone! Today we're going to explore a really practical way to find a solid sense of stability and happiness, no matter what's going on in the world around you. It's all about tapping into a powerful source of energy that, believe it or not, you already have.
So let me just start by asking you this. Do you ever get to the end of the day, or heck, even the middle of it, and just feel completely and utterly drained? Kind of like you've been running on a treadmill all day, putting in so much effort, but not actually getting anywhere? Yeah, it's a feeling I think we can all relate to. And this really gets to the heart of the problem we're going to tackle, our scattered energy. Let's dig into why we so often feel exhausted, and what the true cost of that feeling really is.
This quote, wow, it just captures the emotional weight of it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about feeling a little bit tired. It's that deep, soul-level exhaustion that comes from having a mind that's constantly being pulled in a million different directions at once. And that is a heavy, heavy burden to carry around. So here's the real cost. When our minds aren't anchored, we're basically just leaking energy all over the place. And it shows up as that constant fatigue. It's that wasted effort of, say, trying to answer an email while you're also thinking about what to make for dinner and stressing about a tough conversation you have to have later. Your actions just don't have the same punch, and you end up feeling like you're just reacting to life, completely at the mercy of your circumstances. But what if there was a way to plug that leak? Well, the solution lies in discovering what our sources call your inner center. Think of it as this central, powerful point right inside of you that you can learn to access anytime you want. So, what exactly is this inner center? Think of it like a universal anchor. And this isn't some mystical or religious concept. It's a fundamental part of being human. It's that natural, calm, quiet place your mind settles into when it's not being yanked around by worries, distractions, or what you want. It's your home base.
And this is why it's so important. Connecting with this center isn't just about feeling calm for a few minutes. The sources we're looking at describe it as your own personal power source. It's the origin of genuine happiness, the kind that doesn't depend on what's happening outside. It's the real source of lasting success, and it's the place where your intentions get crystal clear and super powerful. And here's the most crucial part. This is not something new you have to go out and build or invent. It's a part of you that has always been there. Life just gets noisy and chaotic, and we forget how to get back to it. This whole practice is simply about rediscovering and reconnecting with something you already own. Okay, so that leads us to the big question, right? How do we actually do this? How do we find this center? Well, the key in just one word is stillness. And that's the foundation of the whole practical method we're going to walk through next. I mean, just think about this idea for a second. If the inside is still, the outside will also stop. What it's really saying is that all the chaos we feel externally, the demanding job, the family drama, that never-ending to-do list, it's often a mirror of our own internal state. So by cultivating that stillness on the inside, we suddenly gain this incredible sense of control, and it's like the world outside just stops shoving us around. And here's the path to get there. It's a really simple 4-step process. First, you just consciously decide to let go of the things your mind is hanging on to for dear life. Like replaying an argument or worrying about a meeting tomorrow. Just let it go. Second, you just allow the mental chatter to fade away. You don't fight it, you just let it clear out on its own. Then you settle into that quiet, peaceful space. And it's from that stillness that you can finally feel that connection to your inner center. Now, when you start to practice this regularly, something amazing starts to happen. You go from just finding peace to actually generating it yourself. This is what the sources call igniting your inner sun. You literally become a source of your own light. Let's look at this comparison because it's a great one. Most of us rely on an outer sun for happiness, external praise, good luck, other people liking us. But that's all conditional, right? The sun can be hidden by clouds. Your inner sun, on the other hand, is unconditional. It shines 24/7 from deep within you, and it has the power to brighten any situation, no matter how cloudy it looks outside. And this changes absolutely everything. You shift from this state of passively waiting for hope, waiting for things to get better someday, to a state of actively living with fulfillment, right here, right now. Your happiness stops being some destination you're trying to reach and becomes a part of who you are. And this chart just drives the point home perfectly. When your happiness depends on all those external sources, it's totally unstable. It's going to go up and down with all of life's crazy curveballs. But when it comes from an internal source, from your inner sun,
you achieve this profound level of stability and peace that circumstances just can't touch. Now, this practice, it doesn't just stop with you. It has this incredible ripple effect that actually extends out into the world, transforming not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you. So when your mind is aligned with your inner center, everything you do just becomes more potent. Your thoughts are clearer, sharper, more effective. Your words carry more weight, more positive influence. And your actions, because they're coming from this centered place of power, lead to success with way less struggle and wasted effort. You just become more effective in every single part of your life. And this brings us to a really crucial point. We often think of world peace as this huge external thing, something for politicians and world leaders to figure out. But the sources we've explored today, they suggest a totally different starting point, that true, lasting world peace begins right here, inside each and every one of us.
And so that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. Just imagine for a second. Imagine a world where everyone knew how to access their inner center, how to ignite their own inner sun. What could we create? What huge problems could we solve? What could we possibly accomplish if we all learned to shine together from within?